Howdy y'all. I'm tired today, but it's been really peaceful. Been no major explosions in the park, and they opened one more fissure. I think they're up to 22 down in Leilani, but I couldn't see it from the house, and I haven't heard it either. So around here things are getting really back very much to normal. The trade winds are blowing. It's heading in nice. We got, I'd say 7-8 mile an hour coming in out of the northeast, blowing all this stuff away off the island. I'm sorry for everybody who lives down in Kau, because a lot of it's going that way before it leaves and goes into the ocean. But I guess that's what happens when you set up on the west side of a volcano with an east wind. Anyhow, it's been a peaceful day. Things I had on my mind today, actually, that I've had questions from people out there is like, am I seeing any anger in people because of the lava flows and such? And it could be there somewhere. I haven't noticed it, and I know that I've heard the television news reporters here on the island interviewing people, and that was one of their comments, that they're seeing all kinds of tears and sorrow and stress and so on, but they haven't seen any anger either. It's really kind of a waste of energy to get angry about something like a volcano anyway. But it brings to mind really what I think is a significant thought, and it's I think in a way it is a bit parallel to the native idea here about how the volcano is alive, and goddess Pele is the one who's in charge of the plumbing and so on, because the volcano is very much, for this island and all the other Hawaiian islands, it's the creation. I'm not talking about Genesis, and so don't get your undies in a bundle about religion, but as far as the islands are concerned, no volcano, no Hawaii. It's that simple. All of these islands are made out of lava. They wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have this wonderful place that a lot of people love if it wasn't for those volcanoes. Volcanoes are what create these islands. They do damage in the islands too, but rapidly the damage turns around and becomes paradise again. More rainforest with tree ferns and and hohea flowers and such. No volcano, no lava, no Hawaii, no paradise. It's just that simple. And I do think that kind of parallels the traditional thought process around here. A volcano can be a problem, and you got to deal with it somehow or another, whether you're going to make offerings to it, or you're going to run and move out of town, or whatever you're going to do with it. You don't want it overwhelming you, but if it wasn't there, we wouldn't be here at all. So if you love Hawaii, at least to some extent, you gotta love the volcanoes. They're not separable. You can't take them apart, and you can't label them as bad and good. This is the thing I love about Hawaii. To me, Hawaii is the microcosm of the entire universe projected right here for us to see. You don't get creation without destruction. The two are hand in hand. Stars blow up, make heavy elements, moves on out, creates dust, makes more solar systems, more planets. Me, I made a stardust, and so on. And while here on the island, the lava comes, the lava destroys and burns everything in its path. Everybody runs screaming, "Oh my God, here comes the lava, run!" But it's what makes this beautiful place. It creates and destroys in one motion. Yeah, and I've had a few thoughts too about living in Lava Zone 1. There's probably almost as many reasons why people live in Lava Zone 1 as there are people that live there. For some folks, I guess it's definitely price and exposure. Lava Zone 1 is the cheapest beach frontage you can get in the state of Hawaii, for instance. If you want to live right on the Pacific Ocean with the waves crashing on your door, this is the cheapest place to do it. Almost anybody with a little bit of money can do that. It's possible. So I suppose that would draw you. You know, you're shooting crap, you know, and saying, well, is it going to stand the next lava flow? Who knows, you know, but in the meantime, man, it's paradise. There's places out there in Lava Zone 1 where I've been tempted to want to live too, you know, out by the Waiapai tide pools. That's gorgeous. I mean, it's Gilligan's Island. Yeah, so there's the temptation to live in a beautiful place for less money. Some people like lava. It's clean. No rats, no flies, no mosquitoes, no roosters, no coqui frogs. It's nice and quiet, peaceful out on that lava. Some people like that. It's a lunarscape, you know. Some folks, it's family ties. So a lot of native people that you know, come from down by Kalapana and that direction, where the town had been destroyed back in the 80s, and well, that's traditional fishing village down there. It's been there for a long time before this was a state. So you get family ties, you know. Kalapana's destroyed, but some of the folks just moved over. You know, same basic area, but different spot. Unfortunately, the lava came back. Well, it won't be the first time for a lot of those folks. I think there's one big reason, though. One of the big reasons is human beings have very short memories. We don't remember a lot. I think the count is in since the end of the 19th century, so in the last 120 years, that there has been about 15 lava flows that came through that general area down there by Leilani. 15 lava flows, that's a pretty good count. You know, in 120 years, that's one flow a decade plus a couple. So it doesn't take much to realize the site is dangerous when people move in there, but each generation that's born onto this earth, no matter how strange things may have become in the meantime, the new generation, when they're born here, this is perfectly normal. Everything is normal. You know, we start from zero at birth, and so now I'm sitting here, you know, and well, I'm getting out there where they call me a senior citizen, and so I remember stuff that goes way back, you know. I mean, I can remember back to Truman. And there's people that can remember back further than that. We still got folks here that, you know, held off the Japanese in Pearl Harbor, you know. But it's about the end of things. Aloha. Y'all have a wonderful evening.